Welcome back to American Woman Television and Ergun Terjan European Salon. I've still got that $50 gift certificate to give away, but you're gonna have to wait. I'll tell you a little later on the show how you can win. Well, spring has sprung in Colorado, so that means we need to start putting on our bikinis and our shorts and heading to the pool. And if the thought of that makes your head spin, then you're in luck. I have some help for you. If you've gained some weight over the years or even just this past winter, I've got a laser that's gonna help melt it away. At Parker Laser and Anti-Aging Clinic, they have had a successful Zerona program for many, many years. Well, now they've got a new cousin in the spa. It's called Lapex 2000, and it can melt away body fat without surgery. Joining me now is the owner of Parker Laser and Anti-Aging Clinic, Tina Long. Tina, you have been in the medical field since 1990. You've been in the laser business since 1998, specifically helping people with inch loss since 2004. We're gonna pull up an old ad that you had for inch loss. I mean, it's retro, but I mean, you have a lot of experience behind you.
I do. 1990, I worked for a family practice doc and we had a weight control program. And then I bought my first laser in 1998. And we started the spa in 2001, and at that point we started body wraps for body contouring, and then in 2003, 2004, I learned how to do lipomassage, which is actually hands-on to get rid of the extra fat in the areas, and adding the lasers to it is just phenomenal. So yes, I've been in the business a very long time and a lot of experience.
Yeah, I mean, quite literally, you have over $1 million worth of lasers at Parker. Probably that's a low estimate. Lapex 2000 is an exciting new laser that you have. Tell me about it.
So it has paddles, 4x8-inch paddles that you literally put on the affected areas, like thighs are pretty hard to get rid of. So you put them directly on the tissue and it emulsifies the fat. It's phenomenal.
So how many treatments do you need? How does this laser work?
So same as the Zerona, which a lot of people are familiar with, it literally emulsifies the fat. So we put you in the infrared sauna first to heat you up cellularly, and then we put the latex paddles on you, and literally it makes the fat come out of the fat cells. You must drink your water, you must eat correctly, you can't be drinking alcohol, because those are all things that fill up your fat cells. We also have a vibration station that we put you on afterwards. 10 minutes is worth 30 minutes of cardiovascular work.
Wow.
So even people who say they cannot exercise can still have the treatment done because the exercise is done for them.
Sure, and right now we're looking at a video that's showing those fat cells. They go from being grapes and they completely become drained, and all those fat and the toxins are left, but then after that comes out of the fat cell, where does it go?
They go into your lymphatic system, and that's part of what the vibration station does, is it literally works the lymphatic system, which is part of your cardiovascular system, and you urinate it out.
Yeah,
that simple.
Pee it all out.
Pee it right out.
Sounds amazing. And so you have a special on this month for our viewers.
I do. It's $3,000, regular $3,300. And we're adding the vibration plate at no charge, which is a $900 value for the 9 sessions.
Okay, so how many treatments? Three times a week?
3 times a week for 3 weeks. They're in the infrared sauna for 10-15 minutes. And then the paddles are on you for they're on you for 10 minutes, and we just keep moving them.
Oh.
And then after that, you're on the vibration plate.
But it's painless.
Absolutely 100% painless, yes.
And some of those before and after pictures we've been rolling through, they're pretty dramatic.
And the results are fabulously dramatic.
Yeah,
yes.
You're excited to add this laser to Parker Laser and Anti-Aging Clinic. Okay, we're running out of time, but briefly, tell me about this new laser hair removal system that you have for blonde and gray hair.
So what it does is it kills blood flow. Typical lasers look for color. That's how they do hair removal. They find the color of the hair, go down, kill the root. When you have blonde hair, gray hair, there's no color. Sure. So what it does is it kills the blood flow to the hair, so all hair, no matter what color it is, goes away. So we have a special from under the eye to the jawline for $100 each session, which is incredible, but I don't think women should have facial hair.
I don't think so either. I'm sure everybody agrees.
Yeah.
And that's normally 3 zones, so it's $100, it's normally $300. Yes. Okay, Tina, I want to go over our specials one more time. So again, you get 9 treatments 3 times a week for 3 weeks with the Lapex 2000, regularly $3,300 now, just $3,000. You get the infrared sauna as well, and they're going to include the vibration plate. That's a $900 value, all for just $3,000. And we also have the deal on laser hair removal for your face from your eye down to your jawline. Normally $300, now just $100. But you have to call today. The number for your free consultation is 303-841-8780. Again, that number is 303-841-8780, or book an appointment online at parkerlaser.com. And speaking of losing yucky fat, did you know that as we age, the average American gains 10 pounds per decade? That's awful. But there is a natural way to fix your aging metabolism. Find out how with Dr. Donnell at the LiveWell Center.
I'm Carrie Louise Donnell, naturopathic doctor and founder of the LiveWell Center.
And I'm Nancy Fitzgerald. In today's segment, we're going to talk about weight loss, a nemesis for many of us. And if you thought it was tough to take off that freshman 15, well, try packing it on when you're 40. Dr. Donnell, your weight loss study made the cover of Cherry Creek Living magazine. Let's talk about that study and the program that you're offering at the LiveWell Center.
During the study, people enrolled in order to lose weight. And of course they lost weight. Everyone loses weight during a weight loss program. But the real magic came in when they reached their goals and then didn't have to diet anymore and maintained their weight loss. And so it was really fun to do that study, and it's fun now on the other side of it to see people still maintaining their weight loss while living a fairly reasonable life.
That's exciting to think about, because I feel like my whole life has been a diet. And speaking of which, and if I sound bitter, what is so magical about turning 40 and packing on the pounds? Why?
Unfortunately, after a certain age, if we don't do anything different, if we have the same healthy lifestyle, the same healthy diet, we will gain 10 pounds with every passing decade.
That's wrong.
It is wrong. And to think about just slowly weaning your calories down and down and down, well, at some point you're going to get about 200 calories a day in order to keep up with that, or you're going to gain weight. And for some of my patients, neither one of those options was acceptable.
No, so what do you do? What can you do to combat that?
So when this became a problem for me, and time after time my patients were complaining about it, asking for a solution, I decided that, there must be some science behind doing this right and doing it once instead of what all of us do, which is the yo-yo dieting that you see even the most rich and famous people with every resource in the world can't seem to get past that yo-yo. And I thought, you know what? There's got to be science. There's got to be a way to reset the body and heal its ability to maintain a healthy metabolism and a healthy weight balance. And so that's what I put my thinking cap on about. And that's what drove the study. The study was successful, so now it's a program. And in that program, it really involves a few different things. One, our metabolism will slow down as we age, and that's simply a matter of less cellular energy over time. That's probably intuitive and easy to understand. So if you make less energy with every passing decade, your metabolism is going to go slower. So that potato that you eat will now last all day instead of just the morning. And of course, you can't eat a big old bowl of ice cream every night before you go to bed like you could maybe when you were 10 years old.
Sure.
And so my first task was to develop the Healing the Aging Metabolism Protocol. And I did that and developed case studies around that and went all over the country for about a year and a half and lectured to physicians because it was unique intellectual property. And during that study, just doing the metabolism part, those women lost between 9 and 18 pounds, no more. They plateaued wherever they plateaued. But and they started losing weight just about the 4-month mark. And then it was this slow, painfully gradual experience. And these are people that I would call triers. And so they already do everything right. It's just that they were stuck. They couldn't lose weight when they tried, and they kept gaining weight with age. And so for them to even make a shift at all at any point in the other direction was really exciting to them. And I thought, well, 9 to 18 pounds, that's not really a big deal. It took a long time. But the truth is they didn't make any changes to their lifestyle whatsoever. And so what I came away with is, hey, this stuff works, except for that the results aren't that dramatic. One of the times I was presenting this to a symposium of physicians, and somebody raised their hand and said, do you know what the promise of the #1 conventional weight loss program in the country is? And I said, no, I don't. What is it? Really, at the end of the day, 7 pounds for a year's worth of effort. That's not what you see on the commercials, but that's what people walk away with. And I thought, oh, maybe this isn't so bad after all. And so then I added that protocol to a very nutritionally dense protocol. Of course, we combine it with dieting during the weight loss, but very specific dieting, not just your average calorie cutting. And then making sure that nutritional density was its absolute highest level, which is hard for people to do. It's not intuitive. And those people came away with satisfying weight loss, but also they were able to maintain it when they were done with the program.
So Dr. Donnell, what you're saying is that you're addressing the underlying cause of the yo-yo dieting. Explain that to me.
As a naturopathic doctor, one of the principles that is near and dear to us is identify and work at the causal level whenever possible. And so that's what we're doing here. There are two underlying causes that we're addressing. One, the aging metabolism, and we have the science to know how to heal it. So we're bringing that back up to speed to move along at a clip that more closely resembles our more youthful metabolism.
Nice.
And then secondly, we have to defend muscle mass. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Conventional diets often yield a tragic decline in muscle mass, and nobody really knows that because they're weighing themselves, but they're not doing body composition testing, so they don't really know. Unfortunately, during conventional weight loss programs, a person could lose 13 pounds and think they've just dropped 13 pounds of ugly fat, but really they've lost 11 pounds of muscle and 1 pound of fat and a pound of water. Now, that's not what they had in mind, and it's not good for them. That's because our muscle is the house of our metabolism. So back to the metabolism. So during this program, not only are we going to encourage the metabolism to move along at a healthy clip, but we're going to defend muscle mass so that we have a nice, good house for lots of metabolism to live in. And so that's where the nutritional density comes in.
How do you know that you're protecting that muscle mass? How do you know that?
The only way you can know is if you test for it. And in my practice, during my program, I'm very strict about the testing. And so my patients are constantly monitoring their muscle mass. And if they slip even 0.2 pounds, even a fraction of a pound, I get on it, I make a little adjustment for them, and they come back and they're back on track long before they ever get into even 1 pound or, heaven forbid, 11 pounds.
Yeah.
Because when you drop muscle, you devastate your metabolism, and that means your potato is going to last forever.
Dr. Donnell, you've developed a program for those of us who are that age. Tell me about the program.
You know, there's no magic in the part where you have to diet and you have to exercise when you're trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
However, as a naturopathic doctor and a nutritional expert, I am able to make sure that that dieting is right on track to defend your muscle mass and also to fuel your metabolism.
Sure.
And then, of course, exercise will be involved. So it's not like there's a magic pill to get you out of that. I know if you're looking for that, I'm sorry. Keep going. Yeah. But the magic is on the other side, where you reach your goal and you'd like to lighten up on the dieting of things and sort of join in some normal social situations. Be really well behaved with your diet sometimes and really not other times, and not really have to suffer for it.
Sure.
And so I take them through making sure that they have their diet in place in just the right way.
Yeah.
And then make sure, of course, we're using the supplements designed to heal their aging metabolism. I use meal replacement shakes that are extremely high quality to make sure that every calorie counts for everything that we care about. And I made sure they were delicious because I can't eat a shake every day that doesn't taste good. And, you know, quite honestly, a lot of those shakes make you gassy too. And when is a good day to be gassy? I'm not really sure. Never, pretty much.
Probably the 24th of never.
Yes. Yeah. And so that was important. And then so many of the shakes out there, when I read the ingredients, I just snub my nose at them. And I'm like, wow, did you have to do that? We know better than that. And so really high quality shakes, they're delicious, they're comfortable to use, and people say it's pretty easy to follow, and they do like the shakes. And then when they reach their goal, of course, they can maintain with a shake if they like to use it. They can maintain with the supplements too if they want, because they're very anti-aging and they're very disease preventative, and they make you feel energetic and feel fabulous. Another aspect along the way that's very important is that we will track their body composition. So we're looking at fat, we're looking at muscle, water in between the cells, which is called water retention, and it's completely useless. And more importantly, water inside the cell. The biochemistry behind healing the aging metabolism actually results in better oxygen utilization and better water being created inside the cell. So after about 4 months of doing that protocol, you can expect to see better hydration inside your cells, which you can imagine oxygen and water inside the cells intuitively, that's healthy.
So basically what you're saying, Dr. Donnell, is that you can give me the tools, but I have to own my own lifestyle once it's over and maintain it. What has your experience been like? I mean, I can't imagine you any less fabulous.
Well, thank you. We'll show some pictures and we'll demonstrate otherwise. But my experience, well, I was my first one. I took myself through my science and I lost 26 pounds or so in about 3 months from August until just around Thanksgiving, Christmas. And I am a year and 3 months on the other side of that diet at this point. So I'm no longer dieting. Of course, I maintain the nutritional supplements because I know what they do preventatively. They make my brain work, they make my energy good, and I know they prevent pretty much every chronic degenerative illness that I might be looking at later on. So I love taking them, no hesitation there. I definitely still work out because it's not a good day when exercise isn't a part of your life. It just helps so many things. It's free and it promotes health and it promotes sanity.
Yes,
and
I was just going to say physically and
gotta
emotionally.
do it. And so now that I've been doing it, I was not really an exerciser before. I really like it and I really don't like to even think about giving it up. And I know better. There's just a time in your life where you get to and you just think, you know what, I just need to do this.
Why are you so passionate about making this puzzle fit?
2 reasons. One, necessity is the mother of invention, and it became necessary for me, but it's the population that I serve. The women in my practice, and of course I work with all kinds of people, but the women in my practice generally are the triers. They're 40 plus, they're female. They're pretty smart and they work pretty hard and they take a lot of responsibility for their health and their weight balancing. And it became really frustrating to them that they would reach this place where they started to gain, even though they were still exercising and eating the same way that they always had. And so I just felt a responsibility to those women to solve this puzzle.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just, again, it's that cycle that you have to break so that you can be healthy and lose weight and still eat, right? Because we love to eat.
I love to eat. I love food. I have a long history of chronic degenerative health problems, and I've spent years of my life avoiding wheat, dairy, gluten, soy, everything. And so now that I can eat again, I love it.
Dr. Donnell, let's hear from some of your patients who have had significant weight loss.
I've lost 18 pounds.
I've lost 35 pounds. It's a lot easier to tie my shoes now. I have a lot more energy and just really feel great.
She's the most intelligent woman I've ever talked to in my entire life. She's wonderful. She's down to earth. She talks to you. You understand what she's saying. She draws pictures. If I don't understand, she's always there. If I need to call her or text or whatever, she's there for me.
She's very bubbly and you can just feel the caring coming out of her.
I feel better than I have felt in years.
I think I'm hitting the golf ball at least 20 yards further now.
I was overweight, and she was advertising her study for weight loss, and so she was looking for volunteers. And I knew about her and as an ND, and I'm also a nutritional therapist. I have a private practice, and I felt it might be interesting to be part of her study. I'm very focused and very aware of what causes me to get off track. 26 pounds.
Holy cow! Mm-hmm. That's huge!
Yes, it's a major change. She's very caring, she's very attentive, she's very detailed, and she's up on her research.
Dr. Donnell, thank you so much for all your useful information. I'm taking it all to heart. And thank you for joining us on this segment. Now, if you would like to learn more or meet with Dr. Donnell to see if she can help you lose that weight and get your health back on track, give her office a call at 303-399-8050, or you can visit her website at drdonnell.com. Welcome back to American Woman Television and Ergun Terjan European Salon. Okay, to win that $50 gift certificate, just email me, Nancy, at myamericanwoman.com and tell me why you deserve to win. And don't forget, they've got a great special this month at the salon. They're offering $500 off a full head of hair extensions. Before I let you go, I want you to know that we are members of the Colorado Women's Chamber of Commerce, a professional organization dedicated to building your business through networking. We'll see you next time on American Woman Television. 10 seconds will probably Everyone loves beautiful wood, and most of us use the same wood care products that our mothers did. It's kind of tradition. Well, now there's Joe Eldridge's Rocky Mountain Luster Furniture Cleaner and Revitalizing Polish, which uses only natural oils. For years, Rocky Mountain Luster has been used exclusively in high-end antique stores and beautiful historic buildings. And now Rocky Mountain Luster is available for your home. Rocky Mountain Luster's natural oils will instantly restore the beauty and luster to any type of wood. Even dry or water-damaged wood will look new again. It even covers surface scratches. And with Rocky Mountain Luster, your wood finish will remain vibrant for months, saving you time and money. Start a new tradition and try Rocky Mountain Luster on all of the wood in your home. Your mom would be proud. Right now, when you buy one 16-ounce bottle, you'll get a second 8-ounce bottle as our gift to you. This special offer is now available at select Bed Bath & Beyond and Ace Hardware stores or online at RockyMountainLuster.com.